One of our biggest problems now is we're so secretive and so private, it doesn't do our cause much good, because we won't open up enough to people. People distrust us, and people are frightened of what they don't understand. We came into this country 500 years ago. We've been in Britain for 500 years.
You're born into it. Your parents, grandparents, you have to have the blood connection to be a Romany, to be a Gypsy.
This place where we are sitting now, this land and this hill is sacred to our people. When we're here we get a sense of ancestry. This is where our ancestors came. That fire outside, my ancestors sat around the same fire. And so it gives us a sense of place, a sense of belonging, which we haven't got anywhere else in the world, being Gypsies. But when we're in Appleby, we feel like we're in a place where we belong. It was always a horse fair and a cattle market, at least for 1,000 years. And when we came into this country 500 years ago, we started coming to it. And more Gypsies came to it, and it became a Gypsy fair. In 1685, King James II chartered it to the Gypsy people because there were so many Gypsies here. We've been our fair ever since.
I've always ridden the horses. I've been very lucky. My dad loves horses, my grandparents, my granddad, both sides, my mum, my dad's side are all horse people. And so it's always been there. So it hasn't really been, and it's a love. You love them.
Appleby Fair is literally our Mecca. This is where the young men and the young women meet the future husbands and the future wives. They meet them here in Appleby. This is where we see families and friends who we haven't seen since the Appleby before. And wherever we are in Europe or the world, we try to come back for it if we can.
We're just like walking around and seeing all
I
people.
like seeing all the stores and the diamond hair clips and all the Swarovski bracelets and stuff. Mixing around the girls and boys.
What it is, racism, it's like a ground fire. You stamp it out in one place and it starts somewhere else. You know, there is Gypsies out there who are not nice people. In every culture and community you're going to get that. But you know, you can't blame me for the bad ones. That's not me, that's nothing to do with me.
We don't want more than anyone else. We just want the same as everyone else. We don't think we're better than anyone else. But we also don't think anyone else is better than us. We just want to be equal with everybody. All men are equal in God's eyes.
But I'm proud to be a Gypsy, and I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of my people and the culture.
When I think about being born a Gypsy, I think I'm a very fortunate man. I think I'm extremely fortunate, and I've thought that from being a baby. And I've always think to myself, even when I was a child, growing up, I'm glad I'm a Gypsy, because we live the best life in the world.